Hey, it's Joel Peters. I know I make a lot of videos in this room, and I know I made quite a few videos at this point about Borderlands 4, but here it is. This is the i7-6700 test. I want to show this in real time. You can see 6700, 16 gigs of RAM, and RTX 2070. We're using Parsec because I don't have my capture card attached to my thing right now, and I don't have another computer. You gotta performance is whatever. I'm not here to discuss the performance really. What I'm demonstrating is how long it takes for you to get into a game on this game, into like not a match, but how long it takes you to actually play the game. So I typically skip the intro, but we're just doing a live boot, right? Just so we get this out of the way. I'm also going to turn it down too, so it's not too loud. Okay. Shaders, everything. This is how long it takes to boot. I have the latest drivers on the 2070. On my 5900X, I've showed you like a first boot. I've done all these things, right? I have not optimized it. I have not done any of that stuff. I am also going to optimize it too with the INI file that's available. But right now, I just want to see if the game will even boot correctly. I believe it just lowered it to 720p because that's what I tried having as a resolution last time. So here you go. This is a real live test. Okay? Just to see how it performs. Okay, so we're compiling shaders. This seems a little bit faster than the last time, which is good. I don't really get this issue on my 5900X machine, so take that as you will. I also don't want to just sit here the whole time. We are going to go to 1080p because that's just what's kind of the de facto standard at this point. And to be honest, there's not really much else to say. We're just kind of watching shaders compile and watching all this happen in real time. Every single time I played it, it's been worse. So shaders do seem like they're compiling faster. Maybe there's an update. I don't know. I do have this on a 240 gig SSD. It's a Samsung SSD of some sort. Oh, we got a patch. Okay. I'll begin with that. Again, live play-by-play commentary, whatever you want to call it. Well, that's fun. Again, I haven't touched anything. My hands have not been on the keyboard whatsoever or the mouse. So you're watching all this live in real time just to show you what happens when you try playing this on a computer that has less than minimum requirements, despite the fact that the i7-6700 has 4 cores, 8 threads, like with hyper-threading. Like it's still a really solid CPU even for today, despite the fact that this was kind of the enthusiast chip, mainstream enthusiast chip for when it released, you know, back in what, 2016, I want to say. It still is not enough for this game, which is a shame because Borderlands 4 is a great game, and I mentioned that in my previous video. Borderlands 4 is a great game. And it's held back by performance issues. Again, don't mind the parsec. This is over Wi-Fi. This is, you know, it's my computer in my living room is really just designed for primarily light computer games, media consumption, stuff like that, right? It's not really designed to play really high-end games. With that said, it could run, theoretically, I could put my 6750 XT into that machine and see if I get any better results, but again, this is the only NVIDIA card that I actually have that's not you know, a Quadro or something like that. Like an older Quadro. It is struggling. I can feel it. Oh, compiling shaders. We're back to this again. After we got a patch, we're back to this again. I did a test previously where I tested booting up a copy of this game on my main computer to playing it on this computer, and found that I was able to play for about 20 minutes while the game still compiled shaders. I don't want to keep talking. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to be changing OBS a little bit here to just get a better view so I can just show you what's going on, because I need to do some work. And I'm going to mute myself. And you can just watch in the background. That took like 30 minutes to do. I'm eating some cereal. Here's our settings. We're at 720p. Yeah, that's one reason why you don't want to play it on a i7-6700. But let's continue. We're gonna play through the game, I guess. 37 minutes for us to get into this game. It works. It looks terrible, but it works. So there you go. That's why you don't want to play Borderlands 4 on an i7-6700. The same CPU that can run every other Borderlands game known to man. And all that. There you go. Just figured I would show you. I don't know if my progress was accurate or whatever. But yeah, there you go. I just thought I'd make this video. It's stuttery. It's running off an SSD, not an NVMe SSD, but an SSD. That could be Parsec just being Parsec. I don't know. But there it is. Yeah, it works, technically. Let's change our resolution to 1080p and see if it crashes. So there you go. Low settings, RTX 2070, i7-6700. You're gonna get about 40-ish FPS with DLSS on. With DLSS turned off at low settings still, you're gonna get 30 FPS. If you set it to run auto detect, let it choose the settings that it wants for you. This is what it recommends. Here's what your frame rate's gonna be. Is this unplayable? No. This is like console level settings. It runs fine. If we put it to medium, will it crash? Potentially. Wow. Wow. This is a 2070, by the way, folks. This isn't like some low-end video card. It actually can't load it. That's amazing. Okay. And did it just crash? Nope, but this looks terrible. This is medium settings, folks. This game is unoptimized on low-end hardware, and it runs great on... Not great. It runs better on newer hardware. Yeah, this is disappointing. What the heck actually happened here? Why is it... I don't even know what's going on anymore. Everything just looks terrible. Please, for all that is good, just don't play it on a machine like this. This is not on a hard drive. I want to make that abundantly clear. This is not on a hard drive. This is on a solid state drive. Like, I don't know what else to say besides this is an SSD. And, you know, I don't know, man. But you know what? Let's just see. How does it run with FSR frame gen on? Let's just find out. Oh, it loaded up somehow. Well, there you go. Our fake frames. It's probably fine without parsec, but like this is just not fun. It's not unplayable, to be clear. 48 FPS is fine, but it just feels stuttery. Again, it is on parsec, you know, keep that in mind, but it's not a fun experience. Anyway, I hope that helps you out. Don't play this game on an i7-6700. That is all.